year 1970 when LJN was born. LJN made toys based off licenses such as Voltron, Thundercats, and Michael Jackson. Then, in 1985, the NES was released in the US, and MCA, aka Universal Studios, bought LJN. In the same year, Universal released a movie called Gotcha. It was about a college student who likes to play a paintball game called Gotcha, aka Assassin. He goes to Paris and meets a girl who's really a spy and gets him involved into her espionage. Then, in 1986, LJN made Intertech, which was a division that made battery-powered motorized water guns that looked like real guns. Then, in 1987, Intertech made Gotcha guns, which were non-motorized guns that fired a hybrid of paintball and airsoft bullets. Also in 1987, LJN released their first 3 NES games, one being Gotcha. It was based off the new Intertech guns, but still had the 1985 Universal Gotcha license. So, it's a movie-based game that has nothing to do with the movie and is actually based off the toy line. Did you get all that? 'Cause I sure the hell didn't. Gotcha is a capture the flag light gun game. Now let me just say, I love rail shooters. In fact, I'm practically a sucker for light gun games. So when I was reading a review a couple years back that said in the first sentence, "Best light gun game ever made," I was sold. I had to play it, especially if it was by LJN. But I'll tell you what I think in just a sec. Let's get all the little stuff out of the way. Gotcha's graphics are pretty good, maybe even great. The character sprites and backgrounds are really well detailed, but the animation is pretty bad, and sometimes even lacking. So the graphics, they're pretty good. Just like LJN's first 2 games. The sound for Gotcha is lame. The music for this game is so boring, except maybe for the intro. But the end game, you just hear the sound of you about to get shot over and over. You may not even realize that there's actual background music, but it wouldn't really matter because it's really uninteresting. So sounds, it's okay. Kinda like LJN's first 2 games. Now for the gameplay. On a positive note, the game allows you to have full control of your character with the use of the D-pad. And at the time, light gun games pretty much had the same goal: shoot everything in sight, with maybe the exception of Gunshoe. So Gotcha is pretty revolutionary for its time, but the game falls short for 2 big reasons. 1, the difficulty. You have 3 difficulty levels: beginner, intermediate, and advanced, which is just a disguise for incredibly easy, and unbelievably hard. Incredibly easy is so easy that you can get through all 3 levels without barely shooting anyone. Easy is just that, easy. And unbelievably hard is so hard. You have like 3 seconds to shoot everyone, which becomes a major problem when there's a freaking respawn issue. Like in level 2, I mean, look at this. Die. Die. Die! Forget it. Not to mention the other big problem, the hit detection. If you don't know how an NES zapper works, allow me to explain. By pulling the trigger, the game turns black with white boxes for a fraction of a second. In that second, the gun sends a light to see if it meets with a white box. If it does, it hits. If not, then you miss. This is a problem because unlike games like Duck Hunt and other Nintendo's light gun games, the white box is bigger than the character sprite. But in Gotcha, it's smaller. So you take aim and you shoot, but you miss because you hit the head and not the torso. So what we have is a game that could have been a classic, but it falls short due to lack of challenge or too much challenge, and the poor hit detection, which makes this game okay at best. Just like LJN's first 2 NES games. And you know what? Most of LJN's games work this way. So what, LJN puts the same amount of effort in about all of their games? That'll explain a lot. Like why I like Karate Kid. It's fun, but other people don't find it fun, so they think the game sucks. So, in a way, you can't really recommend an LJN game. Because unless they're going to have fun, they're not going to like it. And even if they do have fun, it wouldn't be that great of a game. I think we learned a lot with these first 3 LJN games. I'm Retro Al, and thank you for killing your time with my video.